Alright, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we are going to walk you through how to edit your engagement party invitation. So after you have purchased the link, you will open it up. This is what it looks like in Canva. You do only need the free version of Canva. You do not need the pro version. I will show you how to edit this under the free version. So once you get it, you're going to click on the link. It will open it up to this Canva page. If you don't have a Canva, you will have to just log in to canva.com and you can just create an account with your email. When you get here, anything with wording is everything that you can edit. Okay, so we're going to walk through each piece. So here at the top, this is just a little title I just kind of put in there. You can either delete it or change it. If you want to delete it, you just click on it where it will hover, and then you see a little trash can. You would just click that and it will delete it. Same thing with this, same thing with the ribbon. All of these embellishments or elements can be removed if you don't want them. Okay, so let's start with the photos. So our moments, you can change this to our memories, whatever you want. All the fonts are up here. So you would come up here to look for free fonts. You would click on the show filters and you come down here to free and you hit apply. Anything here is what you can use in your invitation if you have the free version of Canva. Just to show you the difference, if I remove this, so if I come into Canva now, under fonts, anything with this crown, that indicates you need to pay the monthly fee, which is the pro version. Because you're just editing this for yourself and you're sending it off to your guests, you only need the free version. So let's edit this under the free version. So you click on our memories. Right now it's on this text, and I recommend that you keep 3 fonts the same throughout your whole invitation. You don't want to have 10 different font types. You want to keep it down to 2 to 3. So our memories, you just come here, you scroll down. This is a nice one, Playfair, so you just click on that. You can see that it changed. Now, it's also saying anything with this text terms, do we want it to change it all to Playfair? So you can say just a current page, or you can do all pages to save it from, you have to do it all over. So anything with this text is going to change it to Playfair. So we're going to hit all pages. And then same thing with your little title here. This is a hand script. This is an Alex brush. If you want other ones, you can just scroll down. You can look right here right at handwriting. It'll give you everything with a handwriting. A whole bunch of different ones. Brittany's nice. Alexa brush. I like that. It's one of my favorites. I also like apricots. There's a few that I kind of like. But that's up to you what you would like to do. And then the size. So say if this is too big, you would just go plus or minus depending on what you want for the size. Color is right here. You click on this. Here is all the wheels. So it will give you a few options based on what your photo is. If you want different that's not on here and you know the color, you just come here and you just put in the hex number. If you don't know the hex number, you can go to canvacolorpalettes.com. In there they have every color that Canva uses, and you just look for the one you want. You would take the hex number, copy it, and you paste it right here, and then it'll change your font color. Photos. These are your photos. So these would be photos of yourself and your fiance. What you would do is you would have them saved somewhere on your desktop. You would come into update. In here you go update file, and there you would pull all of your photos. Just for this tutorial, I'm just going to go into elements, and I'm just going to put in couples just to show you. And then you kind of want this, so I'll just go in there. Okay, and then after you import it, it will fall into the bottom like this on your screen. You just click and drag it over to where you want it. So you drag and drop, and then you would add all your pictures. So you just do here, hover over the center of it so that it takes it inside your frame, just like that. So you would do that for each of your photos. I'll just throw some in just so that you could see. There you go. So just photos in there that is special to you and fiance. Next, we'll go down to the countdown. So this is a countdown to your engagement party. So depending on what your date's going to be here, this is what you put your countdown on. So what you do is you double click on that. You hit edit. And then over here brings you to your counter. The only thing you need to change is your date. So right now I have it for April 10th. If it isn't, you hit the calendar, you pick whatever date your engagement party is going to be, and then you would hit update, add counter to design, and then it will fix it for you. So just to show you, let's pick May 22nd. You would go add. Here, it's here. Okay, so your colors may change. So if it does, I will show you how to fix that. You come in here, it says content. Here, you want to make sure your title is turned off. It will get rid of my countdown. You want days, hours, month, and seconds. Here, this is where you would change your color. So if you don't like the colors here and you want it differently, again, you'd find that in your Canva colored palette, that hex number. You would come in here. So I'm just going to put the hex number so it matches the rest of my invitation. So I just type it in. F. So I do that. And then I do the same thing for the second one because I just want to keep them the same. F. There you go. Font style, you can change it wherever you want. For the time, I like to keep it just at the Times New Roman. I like to keep that. And then you would just hit update countdown. And then it's doing its thing, so it's there. So you would click on the date that's already there. You're going to delete that. Click on the one you just made. See this corner? You're going to click and slide it because you're going to resize it. And you're going to put it to where the old one was. And you see the lines, the vertical lines going up and down. That's saying it is centered in there. So now it has changed to your new date. Next, we're going to actually edit our engagement invitation. So here again, it says engagement party. It's in that Alex brush. Again, if you don't like that, you come over here, you pick whatever one you'd like. We're engaged. You can change that if you'd like. Join us to celebrate. That's the Playfair display. That's the one of the ones I like. You put your and your fiance's name in there, your date, and where it's going to be located. Over here in RSVP, this is where they will get the link to reply. So it's already linked, so you don't have to do anything here. Just would have to change the font size and type if that's what you want, or the color. Scrolling down to Google Maps, here you would have to put in where your engagement party is going to be for those out-of-town guests who may not know where it is. So again, you would go to Google's Maps, you would go into Google, you would take the share button, and you would put it in here. So just for an example, what I did is I just went to Google Maps, I typed in Winchester Hall, and once you do that, you'll see this button here where it says share. You're going to click on that. Right here it says copy link. You're going to hit copy. You're going to go back to our invitation, and where our Google Maps is, you're going to click on these three dots, scroll till you see link, and then you go into right click, paste it in there, and what we just took from Google Maps we'll paste in there. So that will be your location of where your engagement party is going to be. You'll notice that once it's linked, now Google Maps is underlined. If you don't want that, just click on it, and right here just remove the underline. Easy peasy, just like that. And again, change your font if you want, your size or your color. I would keep the size the same because it's already been centered to your little Google icon here. These bees, if you don't like bees, you can just click on it and delete it if you don't like that. If you want to add in others, you just come over here to Elements. You type up here, say if you like sunflowers. Click on that. You would go See All. Again, anything with that crown, you need the Pro version. So click our little show filters, free, apply, and there's still nice pictures of those as well. So you could click something like this. As soon as you click it, it'll go big into the center. Again, you just drag to make it as small as you want, and then you would move it down to wherever you want. So that is how you edit your That's how you edit your engagement party invitation. Hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a message.